So this is the bread. I buttered it. I made high protein bread the other day. Sis, this bread is soft, it's fluffy, and it is high protein without it tasting like a gym shoe. Today, we are making high protein cottage cheese bread. And because I don't want to waste your time, I'm gonna give you 3 options of things that you can do. So 1, I am just going to tell you the bread was super good, and then I will post all the ingredients right here. So you can take that screenshot, move on with your day. Number 2, if you're kind of like me and you're like, okay, I see the list, but like I kind of want to see how you made it. Down below in the description, I will have like different timestamps and you can kind of pick through where you want to see me doing different things. Now, this is my very first time making this recipe and I was so excited. It's so good. Or there's your third option, and that's, I guess, maybe a little more me because I'm nosy. I am so nosy when it comes to like how other people talk, how they do what they do, what do they add extra. Like I love their personality. So that's where you girl just watch the whole video. I'm gonna actually watch it with you and give you a little commentary on my own video on how I made protein bread and all of the issues we had with this bread. I didn't say you weren't important, Ma. Talk to you like the nanny. Ma. Okay, so I'm gonna do a half a cup of lukewarm water. Things that I feel like I always mess up when it comes to baking is my yeast. Making sure the water is warm enough, but not hot for the yeast. So I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of the yeast. And it didn't tell me on the package how much. Oh, okay. Now I know 1 packet is a tablespoon. I wish it actually said that because it doesn't say that on the packaging. Let me just tell you this. I am not new to making bread. Maybe like a year and a half, 2 years ago, before my life, I got a little dark for a moment, which we'll save that for another story. But I used to bake bread, bake cinnamon rolls. I made pizza crust. I loved baking. I loved cooking. So I did a lot of that for my family. But I feel like right now in the season, I'm like relearning new things. Well, not new things, like relearning old habits and things that I did. So the whole yeast thing, yeah, that was a moment. And then we need to set this bad boy to the side. I pray this works on the first shot, man. Okay, so next we're going to do egg whites, is what this recipe calls for. Now, I do have egg whites, but I have eggs right now. So I figured I'd do that first. Man, I just realized I should have gotten a bowl for the yolks. Okay, so I've got a bowl for the yolks. But since we're doubling this recipe, we're going to do 2 cups of egg whites. Now, doubling the recipe was just something I did. The recipe that you will see whenever I posted the different ingredients is for just a single recipe. But I doubled it because I wanted 2 loaves of bread instead of 1. Because why do double work and just like do it all at once? Okay. So all of this was about 6 eggs. So we have about a cup of eggs here. I'm going to go to the refrigerator and go get the egg whites to make it 2 cups. Okay, Costco for the win for the egg whites. Got a whole bunch of these bad boys for like $11. Shake it up. I guess you're supposed to shake it. Ooh, a fruit smoothie with egg whites? I thought you had to cook egg whites. Do you not have to cook egg whites? That is different to me. Okay. So we've got 2 cups of egg whites. So I'm going to switch my head because now honestly, while I'm trying to figure out how to work my own pink blender that I've had for like 3 years, I'm Brittany. If we haven't met, girl, I am so glad you are here. On this channel, we talk about all things like motherhood, kind of trying to live in our purpose, trying to beat the burnt outness that we're trying to be perfectionists, but also trying to keep our kids alive, and then trying to relearn our own hobbies and like who we are again in our new season of motherhood. You can go check all that out on my channel. I actually have an intro video, so that kind of tells you more than me just blabbing right now while I'm trying to figure out this cooking. It says you can do cottage cheese, of course, but our cottage cheese, we need to kind of blend it up because nobody wants lumpy cottage cheese, right? So I only need 2/3. So I'm just gonna whisk it in the bowl that I'm gonna make the bread in. This way it's one less bowl I have to wash. The sound cottage cheese makes when it plops in here is highly disturbing, like extremely. Oh, it's all curdy and stuff. So it's about 2/3 cottage cheese. Sticking it. So my idea for this didn't quite work out the way I'd planned because look, we still got chunks. It's supposed to be smooth. So I guess I'm gonna get out of the blender and blend it with a food processor. I just didn't want to have to clean one more thing. Now I'm sure you can kind of tell that I was irritated. I was so irritated that I really thought that just putting it in there the way I did was gonna blend it all up. I was like, oh, I'm gonna beat it. I could skip a step. No. So don't be like me. Don't skip a step. Low-key, if I had one of those, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a blender. It's a handheld blender. I mean, yeah, but it doesn't have the width. Like it's a long pole machine. I don't know. I don't know if I actually use it in this video. But anyway, I wish I should have stuck it into the whole thing of cottage cheese and blended the cottage cheese in the container. That would have been smart thinking. That is not what I did, clearly. Okay, so now that everything is blended, we're going to add all of our egg whites. Super smooth, creamy. Now I added in the salt, and then I also am going to add in the yeast mixture. Thank God it like rose up and did what it's supposed to do. I told you, I'd be having problems with that. I don't know what I'd be doing wrong, but I'm glad I didn't make a fool of myself in front of you guys. Not today. And then I'm gonna add in half the flour next. I just scooped it, leveled it out, and threw it in there. Some people like sift their flour for bread. Again, one less step I have to do. But that step wasn't even in the recipe. I guess that's for if you want to make it extra fancy or fluffy. I did, as you see, add the rest of the flour into this mixture. There's just something so, I don't know, makes me feel some type of way seeing it all blend up. But then I am going to go into kneading it, which is where I'm going to use my hands and kind of create the dough more into a ball so that it can rise. Okay, I think it's good enough. I'm going to finish kneading it. So I'm going to get all this out, and I'm going to knead it by hand. And it is sticky, but for this recipe, we want it to be sticky a little bit. But it does feel really dense, so that's a good thing. All right, so I'm going to knead the dough, and we're going to stick this dough in a bowl so it can rise. No, I already gave you ice water earlier. You'll be okay. Drink your water, child. Oh, yeah. Come on, Adam, on the side. Okay. Put this bad boy in this bowl. We're going to cover it. We're going to let it rise.
Hello. Today is Mama's cookout.
So these are my babies. The oldest is Ayana. The youngest is Aaliyah. They're going to help me. That was not planned. I was trying to do this while they were taking their nap quiet time, but it didn't work out that way. It's not that I don't want to show my kids. It's not that I don't like cooking with my kids. This was my me time, and my me time got interrupted. And so now it's a learning, teaching time. Did I mention my goal is to homeschool our kids? So I'm working on my patience and including my children in everything I do.
Mom's cookout. Yeah, she's making us some food. So a little bit of flour.
Yeah, some flour.
And some flour first. Big bowl.
We're gonna spray these. Gigi's back. You know, a lot's going on. I also have 2 dogs, Max and Zoe. And did I mention that my family's living at my mom's house? So hopefully that video is either out or it's gonna come out with how all that came about.
It's back. How's your day? Hi, back again. Mommy will be right back. She'll get the dough. It's ready? She'll do it.
Dough doubled in size. I didn't really have a reason on why I just kind of punched it. I just saw other professionals punch the dough sometimes, so I figured that's just what you do. So I punched the dough. It did kind of alleviate some tension that I was feeling. Pretty sure it was almost my time of the month when I recorded this video.
Oh, how's the cooking show?
Good.
It's going. Oh, wow, how exciting.
Look. It's like a squishmallow.
A
Look.
squishmallow.
I mean, I guess.
It's like a pancake.
Oh, that's
We're
really
making
good.
it special for us. It's
I'm
a little
sure
bit
we
hard.
do.
So
Little flour, we're gonna start kind of flattening it out.
And she's going to pan it. And she's rolling it up. Over.
I'm gonna roll it up.
Gigi, hear it. Hurry. Mama, stop. Wait for Gigi.
Gigi, come hear it.
I'm hearing.
Hurry.
It's time
Ready?
to throw the bread.
Time to throw it. Okay.
Ready, set,
Yep.
go.
Woo! Yay!
I accidentally.
Do you know why Mommy does that? Who knows?
Mama,
I know, but why does she do it? Do you know?
You remember?
Yeah, but why does she do that? Why does she have to do that?
she learns how to do it at school when she's little.
I did learn it at school when I was little, but I do it to get any air bubbles out of the bread.
And that's why she does
Hey,
it.
bubble.
Air bubbles, yeah.
Yay,
All right, you say
yay,
it. Say it.
1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Sweet. That's just
Can
like
I
cheese
cut
used to
it?
make.
Bread.
Cut
Now it's gotta rise. Rise. So we're gonna stick it in the oven and let it rise.
So we're, yeah, like not a hot oven at all.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I'm not cooking the bread. I am letting it rise. My mom has a double oven. So the top oven was preheating, and then I had the bottom oven, which the top oven's heat does not go down to the bottom. So I was able to put it in there to have the bread rise. If we didn't have a double oven, what I did at our old place, our old house, is I put it on a counter that there was no windows. It was kind of to like a corner, and then I just put a towel over it. So basically the warmest part of the kitchen, because I wanted my bread to rise and I didn't want little fingers to touch it. So here's number 1. And this is the cottage cheese bread, Mom. Number 2. Ooh, a little smoky in here. All right, bread is in. Let's take a look. You don't have to score the top of the bread like I did with this. I just kind of wanted to see what it looked like. I was kind of going for the design. Let me know if I did a good job or if I should not have done that. The bread was not smoky. The oven was a little smoky, and that's because something got at the bottom of the oven and we haven't cleaned it. I shouldn't open it, even peeking. Ta-da! It's not as pretty as I was hoping, but at this point I'm thinking I'm sure it's going to taste amazing, because sometimes the ugliest things taste really good. Low-key, I've never made bread this unattractive, so I figured maybe it's because of the protein and the cottage cheese and the egg whites. Maybe we're gonna go with that. You ready to see? So this is what bread looks like.
Wow.
I'm so excited. All right, so now we're gonna cut it. It's been sitting for a few minutes.
That was a very little piece.
I know they have these things called bread slicers.
Two.
So I'm not the best person at cutting bread. TJ, you want a slice of my bread?
Sure, I would love one.
I want that favorite.
Okay. No, seriously, I suck cutting bread. And low-key, we did have a bread knife, which I should have used. I didn't think about it until after the video.
Really?
Add some butter to
now
it.
Now I have to taste it.
It's coming for you to taste it.
I'm excited.
You're
I
excited.
can't wait. Me too. Better.
Look at the camera and take bites.
This is bread. This is bread.
Because they don't know.
Good.
Is it good? I'm glad you like it. I got a little piece for Dad. So this is the bread. I buttered it.
Bunny bones. It's good. Shall I partake it?
It kind of reminds me of sourdough bread. Like ever so gently. Like the density of it.
Let's see. Cheers.
Cheers. No more.
Daddy bread.
It's good.
Oh yeah, you need Dad's bread. Here's Dad's bread.
Sourdough.
Yeah.
It's kind of giving.
It's giving. And it's very dense.
But not too dense.
Yeah.
It's not as dense as sourdough, but
Yeah. I feel like it needs honey.
ooh, agave.
No, because you don't feel like eating all your dinner. All right, bestie, go ahead and grab your free high protein cottage cheese bread in the description below. And while you're here, you can go ahead and check out wherever YouTube has you sending next. So may it be motherhood moments that make you feel seen, or faith videos that remind both you and I that God still sees us even when we are going through our burnout moments. Or hey, maybe you want to bake something sweet. Like I have a lemon loaf and I have charcuterie, along with things in between. So I can't wait to see you in the next video. XOXO, Brittany.